There's a kind of slight splitting of the brain that you have to do. Well, you need to be a little bit ahead, but mainly in the center of the timing. And with conducting, you need to be more ahead. And so I have to it's like I have two different click tracks in my brain at the same time.
Barbara Hannigan is a soprano and conductor renowned for her dynamic stage presence, technical brilliance, and commitment to contemporary music. She's premiered numerous works by leading composers. Born in Canada in 1971, she early discovered that music was her first language.
We had this incredible music teacher at school, Miss McEwen. She came to the school when I was 6. She would put on a recording of Beethoven Fifth Symphony and have us come up, and we had different colored markers and so on, and draw what we were hearing. And whatever you drew was fine. It was perfect, you know. So people would come up and draw different things, and that was a wonderful way of thinking about music. And I still think about music that way.
Barbara Hannigan is known as a fearless, uncompromising singer with a strong physical commitment on stage. Her performances are not just about singing. They're about bringing music to life in unexpected ways.
As a singer, there are certain pieces that I have done quite a few times that are very much associated with me. Ligeti, Mysteries of the Macabre, Hans Abrahamson, Let Me Tell You, Dutieu, Correspondance. Those are, let's say, 3 main pieces. And when I have been performing those pieces, I choose a very particular way of dressing for the piece. And for Ligeti, Mysteries of the Macabre, I was playing like a kind of a crazy kind of spy, KGB police chief character. And so I had various outfits for that over the years that were kind of disguises, things that would cause a distraction. I knew that I had a certain way of leading when I was singing that was definitely helping the conductor that was at my left. So, and because they would tell me that, you know. And one conductor even said to me, "You sing like a conductor." I was like, what does that mean? You sing like a conductor? But he said that it was something about the way that I was like landing notes, and I would show in the body how I was going to land notes and how the line needed to move.
Making herself known as one of the most extraordinary vocalists of her generation. In addition to singing, Barbara Hannigan has also established a successful career as a conductor, often conducting while singing. She fuses voice and orchestra into one living entity.
Well, the psychological aspect of leadership and conducting in particular is paramount. And I'm glad that I didn't start conducting till I was 40. I'm glad that I had spent, 20 years as a singer with a conductor beside me and noticing when it worked and when it didn't work, and trying to understand why. It's play. The word, it's like from our childhood, we play music. There has to be this kind of primal, joyful, I think, urge. For me, it's very important that I come, of course, prepared and with a preconceived imagination of how I want the music to sound. But I need to be open to what the orchestra offers. I need to be open to their sound, because an orchestra in Sweden is very different than an orchestra in Italy. The sound of the orchestra, the temperature of that sound. So to let them be themselves, and then from that place we can work. I think, being a musician is, in one way, you're looking for new things. So you are kind of a researcher, but in another way, you're almost like an archaeologist, because you're uncovering things that have been hidden.
The 2025 Polar Music Prize is awarded to Canadian soprano and conductor Barbara Hannigan. Her exceptional musicality and courage make her one of the world's foremost in the interpretation of contemporary classical music. She's worked with and earned the praise of former Polar Prize laureates such as Pierre Boulez, György Ligeti, and Karl-Heinz Stockhausen. Always prepared to push the boundaries, she has a unique talent for broadening the listener's horizons. Barbara Hannigan made her breakthrough as a singer. Her ability to hold sway over an entire orchestra during performances was spotted by many, and she was asked to try her hand at conducting too. Since then, she has been an acclaimed maestro who constantly plays to full audiences worldwide. She sometimes conducts and sings at the same time, an experience no one forgets. It's little wonder that the name at the top of the wish list of so many composers wishing to present their new works is Barbara Hannigan.
My name is Barbara Hannigan, and I am really looking forward to coming to Stockholm in May to receive this year's Polar Music Prize.